So here's an experiment. May not work. I've heard about street poetry, and it goes a bit like this. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. When I was in the womb, I felt like a womb. I spoke like a womb. I was a womb. I heard the overwhelming beat. It was my mother's heart. The first thing of which I was aware. At first, it seemed a distant rhythm, and then, as I grew closer and closer, it came. As I grew, closer and closer it came, until it filled me, reverberated throughout my whole world, until I was born, and her heart was replaced with her hands, and her smile. Her heart came back close when I had my milk, warm and soothing, but then it went away again. Then it was replaced by the heart of another, a soothing smile, a slower heart, a gentle halo, glowing somehow close. And then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. The first school days were bright. I saw her in the distance, her hair bright and glistening in the sun, one of my halos. I even found out her name. And occasional smiles, I guess. I never got to hold her hand. Playing with my brother friends, loudly, with intent. I later called it twin telepathy. Knowing, feeling all, nothing hidden, except when I threw a car and hit one on the head. Their mother stood by the window, her hair highlighted by direct sun. It glistened somehow. They were ginger twins. I think they got it from her. At 5 or 6, it's hard to move away and find that hands can be hard and poking, and words can hurt and be savage. On my first day at the new school, so different from caring and supporting reading table friends who wrote in class mail packet, "I hope your bed is comfortable." Mother's hands should be comforting, not striking fear. Apparently doing the best with the tools they had available. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Sunlight glanced through the window, across the row of hopeful students, and lightened up her hair. And somehow I just knew, I don't know how, from that moment it was going to be her. Hands really help connect, holding hers as we walked up the hill. Smiles exchanged, built up an understanding and a trust. And later on, hands touching, exploring, building bridges, handmade. Sharing our secrets, our challenges, our touches, slowly building promises with eyes shut. How could we know? Those bonds we made, smiles, secrets, touches, shared, were bricks and building blocks laid down, Great girders slowly raised a living bridge between two souls, linking and supporting both. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honour, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Houses bought, gardens shaped, cats adopted, babies made. An exhausted couple, baby in the cot. A guardian angel appears, clean the house, let us both sleep. Then disappeared, only her halo remained. New baby held in loving hands, testing commitment with immediate sick. We'll hold on to them. How to stay in touch with growing children, present in the home but absent in the mind. Reassuring smiles when visiting quiet bedroom space. Some talk and a gentle hand on shoulder keeps a light contact. No halos here for years. Striking out on their own. Colleges, universities, friends, lovers. You know if they're 17, they will be having sex. My eyes opened, no smiles that day, only my heart thumping and not with happiness. But weddings came, and grandchildren slowly emerged to bring those heartbeats back, with cuddles for babes and putting them to sleep and playing with them endlessly, and baby sleepovers after the adequate training period, of course. New Year's reflections, cuddles and curly hair, a constant counterpoint to trouble happening elsewhere, carrying us both through. And then the answer to a wish, a fairy brownie from the woods, sat amongst toadstools and wove her magic. I'd wished for years ago. She appeared in front of me, Grandpa's girl, an answer to a prayer. Growing up girls. It doesn't seem fair. Now old enough to have babies, and I'm only a baby myself. So much new to get used to. Not crawling under, but climbing up and climbing over. Not baby slide, that I would accompany, but drop slide that I'm too scared to do. And third ex-boyfriend became a subject never before mentioned. And then the justice, in fair round belly with good cape on-lined, with eyes severe and beard a formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. So we are older now. Strange how it is, in our culture, just as you have a full and rounded set of experiences, becoming a wise old owl, retirement is ordered from the job, and new challenges must be found. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Not sure how this stage will turn out. Let's hope we're bright and sharp. Retain our being long enough to help the young ones through. Last scene of all. That ends this strange eventful history. is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Don't want to be a burden, sans sense. Mother went without real warning. Father we knew well when death was coming. Best for those who goes quickly, worst for those left behind. Worst for those who go slowly, a little easier for those left behind. I wonder how I'll be remembered. Not like the 7 ages of Bard. I hope it will be Grandpa's girl and those budge-ups under my arm.